Scooby-Doo was released in 2002 and is the next goofy detective film I'm looking at for the month of April. 2 years after Mystery Inc. breaks up, they find themselves being called to a theme park island where they must unite once again to solve a new mystery. So, it's funny because I never really got into Scooby-Doo the show as a kid. I would occasionally watch it, but it was never something I actively sought out to watch. But I have always enjoyed this movie. And I could maybe attribute the fact that I like this movie so much because it pokes fun at all the tropes of the original series. But I didn't even know what a trope was when I first saw this. It's something I can definitely appreciate now, however. Something else I can appreciate as an adult is the production design on this is crazy. The sets, the costumes, the makeup, they're all very impressive and looks like a lot of time, effort, and care was put into making this as visual a spectacle as possible. One visual element that hasn't really aged well is the CG, but it's specifically with the monsters. Scooby still looks fine, and I think part of that could be attributed to the fact that he's based off of a thing that actually exists in real life, so specific details can be highlighted to add to his realism. Whereas the monsters have to be completely fabricated, which highlights their unrealism and thus makes them stand out much more. And you can't talk about this movie without talking about how perfect the cast is. The main core group all nail their characters, but add just that little bit of age to them that makes them feel more like young adults than teens. Although I've never really been too sure how old the original characters are supposed to be. And this may have been the first time I saw Rowan Atkinson in a role that wasn't Mr. Bean, and I really like what he brings here, but as a kid it always threw me off. This film is also a time capsule of the era in which it came out, but it feels self-aware enough to know that certain lines or phrases are going to be dated at some point. Like now. So nostalgia will play a huge role in whether or not this would interest you now. Now that I've shared my thoughts, what are yours? Keep the conversation going in the comments. And if you're as addicted to film as I am, don't forget to follow for more. Thanks for watching.